Good morning, guys. We are going to clean our fish tanks. There are actually 3 fish tanks, but one is so big that we can't move it. This little one goes in Kenny's room and this little one goes in my room. We love just sitting there and watching the fish swim around in the tanks. So today this is what we're doing. Now there is a fish that died in his fish tank, so we're gonna have to get that one out. He had 3 little goldfish. The one that was pure white is the one that passed away. So
I think my snail passed away.
yeah, your snail's gone too. So
Man.
the water's kind of dirty. We've been kind of busy lately, so it's been a minute since we did this. Yeah. All right, go get some paper towels. Paper towels, paper towels.
Oh my God.
He has not had his ADHD pill yet, so he's having a little bit of trouble focusing. When he doesn't have school, we don't give it to him till 10 o'clock. That way it lasts a little bit longer in the day, because he's actually able to focus a little bit better when he doesn't have his pill in the morning as opposed to in the evening. So when he doesn't have school, we want it to last a little longer. Okay, go ahead and set out 2 paper towels on top of each other.
1, 2.
All right, take your little plant thing out very carefully.
Oh, it's so dirty.
Yeah, and just set it on the paper towel.
Ugh, it's dirty.
Okay, I'm gonna get some of this water because we're gonna put the 2 goldfish that are still alive in this water while we clean the tank.
And they're super fast.
Yep, here, I caught one. All right, you catch the other one.
Aw. He's fat. Oh, this one's the slower one. Thank you for catching the faster one.
You're welcome.
Yeah, see.
Gently, gently, gently. Okay. All right, now use this to grab the rocks. Yep, and just go ahead and put them in here.
Okay.
Then we can go rinse them out in the sink. So he has the 2 little goldfish. I have a betta and I also have a snail in mine. Oh, it's okay. I'll grab it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ouch.
Does it hurt your ears?
Do you have this one?
Here. Yep. Oh. Here, I'll do it. Why don't you take this in there and rinse it out in the sink? There.
Which one?
In the bathroom. One in the bathroom. All right. So in our tank in our tank in the living room, which we'll show you, we have the gravel.
Ow!
In these, we have these stones. The gravel is in the big tank because we can't clean that one out as often. We maybe clean that one out once or twice a year, but we have a filter. We have a really good filter, and I change it often.
Okay.
And if we need to, we can take some of the water out and put fresher water in without moving it. So, okay. All right, do you want to reach in there and grab the plant out of mine? Be careful.
How do you get it in there?
Very carefully. Drop some stones on it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh
Yeah,
my
sideways.
God.
All right, well, rinse that one off. The fish are like, what is going on? There we go. All right, now.
Is this your first time? Is this the betta's first time experiencing this?
Yes, it is. All right, we are going to dump this out.
Nasty water.
Yeah, pretty nasty. Blech. All right, take those in there and you can rinse those out, okay? They won't go down the drain.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, don't come for me in the comments. I know it was pretty nasty. Normally, we don't go that long without changing the water. It's just, we got extremely busy. So give me just a second. He's gonna rinse those out, and I'm gonna take this and kind of rinse this out, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now we're gonna take water. We're gonna use this vase. Go ahead and pour it in. From the big fish tank in the living room that has the filter. So there's filtered water going in here. These guys are cold water fish, and the fish in the living room are warm water fish. So we actually have 2 little heaters in that water warming it up. So we put it in here, we let it cool down, and then we'll put the fish back in. This way, it's not just water coming out of the tap, it's been filtered, so it's safer for them. So yep, we just use that vase. He's gonna keep going. While he's doing that,
Ow.
he fell. Are you okay?
Yeah, I stubbed my toe.
While he's doing that, I'll put his little tree thing back in here. We both love fish. We love to watch them. And I actually have a beta bed here on mine, so I'm going to take that out too. Set that over here. So when we get done with his, we're going to do mine. Just going to take this off. My friend got me these Harry Potter scrunchies for Christmas or my birthday. My birthday's the day after Christmas. So, I've been wearing those a lot. Ooh, come on. It's okay. Here. It's okay. If we spill a little bit of water, we can get the dog towels and just clean it up when we're done. Okay. Not a big deal. Okay. We're getting there. We try to fill this up because the water slowly evaporates, especially when it's warm out. I'm too tall. Especially when it's warm out, the water will evaporate. So if we start it up here, by the time we want to change it, it'll be a lot lower. That way we don't have to keep trying to add water. So when the water, that's kind of how we gauge when we want to change it. When the water gets low enough that we feel like we need to add water to it, that's when we'll change it.
I lost the vase.
Oh no. All right, give me a second. I'll go help him.
Get it.
I think he dropped the vase in the big fish tank. You said you can get it? Okay. You got it?
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so slippery.
Let me go help him. All right, so we finished filling this up. We kind of wiped down the floor a little bit with the dog towel. We call it the dog towel because that's the towel that we dry the dog off or the cat when we give them baths or whatever. And then if they pee on the floor, we wipe it up with that towel and then throw it in the washer. That hasn't happened in a long time though. They're both potty trained. Okay, so Kenny is gonna go rinse this out real good. Here, I'll fix it.
I got it.
Go rinse that out. Did you? Okay. And then he's gonna catch the fish from this bowl and put them into the tank. Is it all rinsed out?
I mean, technically, there's only one fish.
No, these.
Oh, these.
Yeah, put your fish back into your tank because yours is all done now.
Come on, get up.
Be gentle.
I know. Come on.
There we go. Look at that.
Okay, now I'm gonna get your fish out.
Okay. Well, I put the lid on. Go ahead and get.
Why is your beta fast?
He is pretty fast, isn't he?
It's faster than I got a rock.
You got a rock. That's okay. Did you get the snail? Okay, just gently put the snail in there.
Here, can you take?
Yeah,
Wait, can the snail
there's my
breathe
snail.
out of water?
Yeah, it can. I don't trust that. It's too heavy. I'm going to pick it up like this. I'm going to go put it back in your room.
I think I got, oh no, I didn't. Come on, beta. Come on. Why is your beta so fat? Okay, I can't get him.
You can't get him. You want me to get him? All right, let me move this bowl here.
Not a bad idea.
There. All right.
Come here, little buddy. How did you get in?
He accidentally swam right into it. Okay.
Good job, Slick.
And you rinsed that off already, right? Okay, can you rinse this one off?
I like it.
Yeah, it's got a suction cup, huh? Alright. I'm trying to drain a little bit. That's why I let it sit here for a minute before I put them in here. I know it's loud. Because I'm trying to get as little water all over the place as possible. I know I'm going to get water on the table, but this one isn't a perfect square at the bottom or rectangle like the other.
So it's not as easy?
Yeah, it's not as easy to get these. Alright.
Oop, almost got them.
There we go. Alright. We will show you the fish tank in the other room too.
This is still going.
Yeah, it's still going.
Oh, sorry.
All right, there we go. I'm going to rinse this out, and do you want to grab this and dump it out? Can you do it? Okay. I didn't know if it was too heavy. All right, go ahead and dump it out.
I think the entire fish tank, or the entire
All right, turn them on.
tank is full.
Oop, there's still a little bit left in the bottom.
Dang it.
Dump it in there. It's okay. That's okay. All right. Yeah, they stink, huh? Go ahead and wait until all that water drains out so you're not putting them in dirty water. Then you can dump those in there and rinse them out like you did the other ones. It's all drained out now? Okay, dump them in there. All right, so I'm going to pause this again while I go rinse this out like I did last time. Okay, so I've got this rinsed out. Kenny rinsed out the stones and put them back in here, and now he's going to get more filtered water from the other fish tank and put it in here. Now, obviously, we have to replace the water that we take out of the other fish tank. So what we'll do is we will get clean water from the sink and put it in there, but because there's a filter in there, as long as we don't put too much in there at a time, it'll filter it out and clean it out, and it shouldn't hurt the fish that's in there. We've never had a problem doing that before. So we'll put maybe like 3 or 4 basefuls in there and then let it go for a couple hours, then put 3 or 4 more in until we get that one filled back up.
That one?
No, the other one. The one in the...
Wait, are we going to clean it out too?
No, we're going to show it to them, and I do need to get the moss out. So we actually found a lobster at one of the aquariums that we go to buy fish. Pet stores, that's what it's called. And it was pretty cool. It was like an actual lobster, but it was like mini. So we had got it and put it in our tank, but then it died. And we aren't sure what happened because I came home from work and it was like it was torn apart. And we don't have like really aggressive fish in that tank, but we are thinking that it's the eel because the eel is like, there's a scale of like not aggressive, medium aggressive, and very aggressive. The eel is in the medium. So we're thinking that that's what happened. So I put a few more things in there for it to hide in. And then we actually ordered another one off of Amazon. I found them on Amazon because Kenny was crushed. He fell in love with that lobster and he was so upset. So I was like, well, let's see if we can get another one. I said, but if this one doesn't work out, we're only getting 2. We're not going to keep ordering them. So we got another one. The first one was blue. This one's orange. And that was a whole thing.
No.
Do you remember when it came in the mail and the first time it was dead?
And it was white?
Yeah. The first time it came, it was white and it was dead. And it was so good. This company that sent it through Amazon, they actually had a card that said, if it's dead on arrival, here's what you do. So we texted the number. And I just let them know it was dead on arrival. They wanted pictures, so I showed the pictures. I said I ordered a blue one, and this one was white. I said, is there any way we could get a different color other than white? So they were like, oh yeah, that's good. They were like, we're out of blue, but our choices right now are white or orange, and Kenny's favorite color is orange, so I picked orange. And then they were like, okay, we'll send it in the mail. Well, they sent it. This one was alive. It's orange. It's beautiful. But they also sent us some moss, some live moss to put in the tank as like a I'm sorry gift. And I actually put that in one of the skull's mouths, and the lobster has been using that to hide. But I think the moss died because it's starting to kind of get stuff growing on it. Maybe one more. No, wait, let me start putting stuff in. So I need to get the moss out before it does make the tank really dirty. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Okay, so
I want to film us cleaning the tank.
we will. When we have to clean it, we'll film it. But
Can we film getting the moss out?
yeah, we can film that.
Why?
All right, so this is actually a little beta bed. You stick it to the side. The beta and the snail has been using it. So I'm going to stick it in
The
there.
beta uses, I thought it was just the snail.
No, I've seen the beta use it too. All right, so there's mine. All right, do you want to go ahead and catch them and put them in there? And I am gonna get a little bit more water to put in there.
Man, I wish my snail was still alive. Oh, and the shell's cracked. Mom, the shell's cracked.
Ooh. All right, it's okay. It's okay. Just put him in there. He's still pretty healthy though, because he crawls around a lot. Okay, that should be enough. And then go ahead and put the beta in there. Okay, go rinse that.
I have water from here to here.
Okay, dump this water in the sink and rinse out the container in the blue thing. All right, there's mine. So I am going to go ahead and put mine back in my room and probably clean up some of this water. And then we will see you in a couple of minutes to show you the tank and the living. Okay, so this is our fish tank in the living room. See, it was up to here, but then we used that much water refill in the other tanks. So we are going to slowly fill it back up. See, it's got a nice big filter in the back. Over here, see all that moss? It's starting to die, so we need to get that moss out of there. And then you can see on the filter, some of it is floating over there. So I need to clean all of that out and then change the filter. And then we'll put some new water in there.
Can you do that on film?
Yeah, we'll do it on film. Yes. Let me see here.
That might be a little bit too far.
There we go. We got it.
Yeah, that's
You can see it. Okay, do you want to go get that towel so I can?
Yeah.
I want you to stand right there for me and hold this up. Okay? All right. Oop, I need a trash can. Let me go get mine so I can just put the moss into it. All right. So first, I'm going to pull the moss off of this.
Man, I wish it didn't die.
I know. I wish too, but it did make a good hiding place for the lobster. Yeah, we got it rolling around. We'll have to wait till it settles. And then probably do this again. There's some floating around over here that I'm trying to catch. I know.
It's
Look
like
at
one
that.
of my
Oh, you know what? Some of that is food. I think the lobster was hiding food in there, and that's what some of that stuff is. That might be what killed it. Yeah, look at all that stuff floating around. We'll have to wait till it settles.
I need to see it. I need to see it. This is all the farther that I can go down.
Oh, you're trying to sit?
Yeah.
All right, this is gonna take a minute, so I'm gonna pause this and then we'll come back when I'm done with this. Okay, so once we started cleaning it, it kicked up a lot of the muck and stuff that was laying on the bottom. So I'm just gonna take as much water out as I can and then put fresh water in. So it's gonna be a long process. It's gonna take a while. And we definitely still have like half the tank to go. So I'll film a little bit of it. I've been taking water out. I took all the little skulls and stuff out and Kenny rinsed them off. So I'm gonna use the vases and I'm gonna pull water out, hand it to Kenny. He's gonna go dump it, come back, and we're just gonna have an assembly line going because we've got 2 vases. So that's what we're gonna do. I figured I'd film a little bit of it.
Really good sounded.
Okay, so that's 1 vase. And while he's going to dump that, I've got the other one. And I unplugged everything. I've got the heater off, or both heaters off, and then I've got the filter off too. So there he goes with the second vase. Gives me the first vase back, and I fill that one up again. It's going to take a while because, like I said, we can only put a little bit of water in at a time and then let the filter run it through to keep it nice and clean for the fish. So it's probably going to take us like all day. I think that's good enough. The reason I'm not taking these fish out is because I've had it happen before where I will take the fish out and put them in something else, and then once the tank is clean, I put them back in, and then they die because they're moving them around, put them in shock. And these fish are a little bit more delicate than the goldfish in Kenny's room and the beta in my room, so that's why I moved them over to clean their tanks. Plus this tank is a bit bigger, so I can't really move it around. So I leave them in there. I leave just enough water that they can still swim around and be okay. And then I just try to put fresh water in. So for right now, I'm gonna turn it off because all we're gonna do is put more water in and then just kind of wait for the filter to refilter that. And then we'll put more water in. So this next part's gonna be kind of boring. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so while we're waiting on the filter, Kenny wanted to show you some of his other stuff that he has. This is a little ant hill with real live ants in it. And this is a ladybug mountain with real live ladybug larvae right now. They're turning into the pupa and then they're going to become the ladybugs. So why don't you start with that one? Go ahead and tell the camera about it.
So the ones that are like lighter colored on the back wall, those ones are turning into the pupil, and all of the other ones that are on the wall, they're hunching over to start turning into the pupil, like those white ones are in the back, and then the ones that are just hanging around on the very bottom are the ones that are like hanging around on the bottom, like those super small ones, they're still larvae. So, yeah. And that's where we put the water in here. And it goes down there. That's it.
Okay, go ahead and tell them about your ant hill.
This is my ant hill. And they made these tunnels all over the place in just a couple of weeks. And then they're making something over here. I don't know what they're making. They're probably making their like house or something over here.
See down there? Down in there. I don't know if you can see it. There might be a glare.
Yeah.
So he has to add water and food. Tell him what kind of food we've put in there so far.
We put in an apple, a pear, water.
That's about it so far.
Yeah.
Its suggestion was fruit. Just fruit or like little pieces of celery or whatever. And you just
we put celery in.
Did we put celery in too? Okay. Yeah, you just you open up the top, you put a little piece in. That's how you put water in too. And then you close it back up. And there's holes in this top. Right. So this is the little ant journal. And it's got like questions. It's got little puzzles, little games in there. And it came with this anthill when we ordered it. And so he can see he's already answered some of the questions. You don't have to do it all in one sitting, but it's really cool. It's got information too. And then this one is the ladybug.
So the ladybugs, they started out they came with us as larvae.
But they start as eggs.
Yeah, they start as eggs, but they came as larvae. And a couple of them are pupa, and some of them are turning into pupa, like in the middle. And then after a while, like a couple of weeks or so, they turn into the ladybugs. And then it's just like a life cycle. And then they make the eggs. Then
yeah, just keeps going around and around. And then there's stuff in there. He hasn't started this one yet, but we figured we might do some of this today too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Maybe we'll hop on really quick once the fish tank's done to kind of show you the finished product. But if you like our videos, please like and subscribe. All right, say bye.
bye.
Okay, it's all full. So we have this guy. Kenny named him Big Back. There's our eel. Kenny named him Ely. I named these two bottom feeders Thing 1 and Thing 2. And then over here is our lobster, if you can see him. Kenny named him Orange. And there's one more fish, but he's hiding. Where did he go? Oh, he's way up there by the filter. His name is Dot. Can you see him? Right there. But yeah, there goes our lobster. And there's the eel. We love just watching him. He's got a funny face, I think. It looks so nice. It's so much cleaner in there now. Oh, there's Dot. Came out from hiding. All right. Thanks for watching. Like, follow, subscribe. See you next time.